I think I'm literally about to change your life, so just hold on for a second. You know how they always say, like, oh, we're all, like, spiritual beings, and, like, before we came in this life, we, like, chose this life. Like, I chose to be Adriana before I came here. Spiritual beings are just energy. Like, they're not physical beings. They are spiritual, right? They are out of body. They're not physical. The idea is that my spiritual being had to be born into this 3D world. So before I came here, I chose, I'm gonna be Adriana. I want to experience this specific life with these specific parents and upbringing, all of that. And that my only way into this 3D world is through birth, like being born into this world. So my parents had to do what they had to do, and my energy went into this physical body, and I was born into this 3D world, and now here I am. Right before that, I was just energy, floating around in the ether, or whatever the heck, right? Why the heck would I choose this life? Like, if I was a spiritual being, and I had one choice of what I wanted to experience in this 3D world, why would I choose my specific life? Like, I could have been anyone or anything. I could be a cat, I could be a cup, I could be my car. Like, anything in the 3D world is possible. But for some reason, I chose to be human, and I chose to be me with everything that came with me, specifically. We talk about this all the time as humans. It's like, this is your one life, your one chance, like, live it to the fullest, right? But the idea is that you are actually just one perspective of the exact same cloud of energy. So imagine there's a cloud of energy. Remember, a spiritual being is not physical. Instead of that spiritual being choosing one thing, it gets to choose everything. Every single possible thing that could exist, not just in the 3D, like the third dimension, but every dimension. But let's focus on the third dimension to keep it easy. That spiritual being is experiencing every single possible iteration of the 3D world. So we are all one fucking spiritual being experiencing this 3D world through every single eye. So it makes up this cup that experiences that entire drive that I came to work. This cup has experienced it, perceives me a certain way, I perceive it a certain way, my car perceives the world a certain way. Everything experiences life from its own perspective, right? So that spiritual being that you are, we all are. We are all one spiritual being experiencing every single possible form. And so the reason why this is going to change your life is because you're going to realize that you are everything. You are the cup. You are the dog, you're the plant, you're the car, you're the phone, you're your neighbor. We are all the same thing, the same being. The same way that water can be both steam, liquid, or ice, water is water at the end of the day. It is the same energy, it's just different forms of that energy. We are all different forms of that energy because that energy wants to experience every possible iteration of this life in this universe. And it's ever expanding, it is infinite, and it's happening simultaneously. So that cloud of energy is experiencing me, at the same time experiencing the cup, the phone, you, the car, everything. Next time you want to disrespect someone, or if you want to disrespect an item, or throw something, or talk shit to something, you're talking shit to yourself. And I know it doesn't feel like yourself because you're like, no, I'm me, and they were rude to me. Like, they don't know. People are only mean because they have egos, because you think that you are someone other than everyone else around you. That is ego, and that is only human. When you die, that ego is gone. We are literally programmed to think that we are different and comparing ourselves to others and judging what is good, what is bad, who's a good person, who's a bad person, what you should say, what you shouldn't say. It's all programming and it's all ego. But I hope that I just convinced you that you are so much bigger than just this life, and that you are anything and everything that you've ever seen. The wall next to you, that's you. That is the same energy that makes you up. It is just a different transformation of that energy. It is a different perspective of that energy. And it's all happening simultaneously, right now, infinitely. In all directions, in all dimensions. There's no past, present, future. Time is an illusion. Time is a construct. The fourth dimension in our 3D world. All of the past, all of the future, all of the different versions of your life exists right now. Every single thing that could exist exists. Every single thing that could happen is happening. All possibilities simultaneously happening right now through the same exact energy. There is no different energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It only is transformed.